received a comment on YouTube. That comment is, "Hey Josh, I love your videos, man. Thank you so much for sharing them. I want to be as carefree and chill as you, but I always get caught up in my mind and I become very anxious. But it's something to strive for, so thank you again." Thanks for your comment, man. And I want to share something with you because I get this comment a lot on YouTube from a lot of young men. And I have a secret. It's not a secret, I just haven't shared it quite yet. And that is that I am just like you. I become anxious as well. I live in my mind sometimes as well. Now, it's gotten a lot better over the years. You know, these days I'm pretty free. I have been able to embody more and more the persona that you see on YouTube. But man, 5 years ago, I was a wreck, had social anxiety, wasn't comfortable with myself, wasn't comfortable in my body. So then, of course, how can you be comfortable with other people if you're not comfortable with yourself? That's the big part. Now, I want to give you some tips of things that have helped me overcome that over the years. I have seen with myself and a lot of people that have this anxious pattern and that get a lot of anxiety, especially around people, is that we have developed this way of not feeling safe in our bodies. So when something starts to trigger you into this pattern of not feeling so safe, we leave the body, we come into the mind, and we live up here, right? And when you're living up here, all you can do is just thoughts that I'm sure you experience. You know, thoughts can never outrun themselves, right? All you can do is think your way into a new thought and then think your way into a new thought. And then you probably get back to that original thought and we just go in these loops, right? So the key for myself, and what I imagine will help you, what I'd offer you, is to find ways to drop into your body and drop into being here, feeling things again, right? And not leaving this thing, right? Now, you see me moving around on YouTube, see me doing all this weird movement on Instagram and stuff. Weird, right? But really just feeling my body. The reason why I love this is because I tend to leave my body. So when I'm moving my spine and really feeling what's going on, this brings me back. And this feels so good, especially if you're someone who leaves quite often, right? So I wrote down a few things that help bring me, ground me, right? For us, we need to be grounded. We need to like feel everything. Actually, this isn't a tip that I wrote down, but feel the ground, okay? Feel your feet in contact with the surface below you. Take off your shoes, right? And actually feel what's going on. Most of us don't feel the ground on our feet or feel the ground on our butt when we're sitting down. Feel that, right? So that's bonus tip number 0. Tip number 1, this is something that's helped me a lot, and it is a bit deep, but take some time in the morning or whenever you have a free chance, whenever you have some space in your day, and get quiet. You can meditate if that interests you, but really it's just dropping into your body, breathing, and I actually want you to think about all the hardships and all the challenges that have happened to you in your life, right? Sometimes this isn't so pleasant to think about, right? Think about some of the mistakes you've made, some of the people that have done you wrong. And really feel into your body and see the path of where that's led to today and how that's made you become the person that you are. And guess what? You're great just how you are, right? So all these things that have happened to you that you viewed as negative, that you viewed as something that you would never want to experience again, or something that you would change if you could go back. See how that's shaped you into a beautiful person. And if you can, this will take some time, try to get to the point where you have appreciation for all those things, where you can truly see that those things were placed in your life for you to grow, for you to experience, and for you to become who you are right now. Like I said, this isn't so easy to do, but you will be able to do it if you can leave the mind a bit and get into the body. And it can take doing this a lot, right? But you'll get to the point where you can really just feel grateful, feel appreciation, whatever needs to come up. Maybe it's crying, maybe it's some anger, maybe it's just finally just relaxing and feeling it go, and really just getting to the point where you accept yourself, you accept what is right now, right? Accepting this reality right now, not wanting to change it, not wanting to live in your imagination, but just, yes, this is it right here. That one a little bit deep, right? So these next ones are going to be a little bit more practical, a little bit more easy, and these ones are just going to get you in your body. Now, number two, I guess. Number three is just to breathe. So my favorite way to do this is if you've never done Wim Hof method breathing, look that up. He has great follow-alongs. You can do that maybe in the morning, put that into a ritual where we're taking these deep breaths. We're maybe doing 30 breaths, and then we're doing a hold at the end. So you can place that into your routine, making that part of your ritual. But what's more important, what I've found to be more important, right? It's cool to do this big thing and to like get lightheaded and you feel really good. But what's more important is throughout the day checking in with that. And maybe it's just 3 of those breaths. You're feeling yourself starting to leave your body. You're feeling yourself getting anxious in the mind. And we just come, we sit, and we go. I'm back. I'm back in my body. I'm back feeling alive and not leaving, right? So it's these mini check-ins that have become much more important to me than the big dose, right? And there's all types of breathing to explore, right? This is just one where we're taking the full breaths and releasing, but also we can explore taking longer exhales, doing maybe 4 seconds in, 8 seconds out. Doing a longer exhale always is going to trigger that nervous system to go down, right? Parasympathetic, right? These are things to explore. Next one is to shake. To shake. Now I do this in some of my follow-alongs, but anytime that you're feeling, getting in the mind too much, let's see. Literally, just stand, shake, bounce, put on your favorite song. I like to just put on one song and just shake for one song. Maybe it's 4 minutes, right? Maybe if you're feeling like really into it, you can do 2 songs. And man, there is nothing that will bring you back into your body and that will just settle you down like shaking. I do it after all my training sessions to get me out of that sympathetic state where I'm like, and just to let it all go, let that tension go, right? The mind going crazy is going to hold tension in different areas throughout your body. So we're getting the body to release tension, which is gonna soothe the mind. And third one is dance, right? I'm guessing if you're a super anxious person, if you have a lot of social anxiety, man, I never danced, and that was me, right? Because what do they think? What do they think? What do I think? No. Go in your room, close the windows, nobody can see you, put on your favorite song once again, a song that's good to dance to, and dance, man. It doesn't have to look good. Nobody's gonna see it, right? And just let yourself feel your body. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Feel your body in ways that you've never felt it before. Move it in ways that you've never moved it before, which is going to trigger you feeling a way that you've never felt before, right? And it's gonna be good, right? Take my word for it. It will be good, right? Dancing is one of the most significant things that I have come into in my later years that has taught me something new about myself. And that is that I can release all of my inhibitions and all this outside shit that I feel like people are judging me, and I can get in my body and I can express and I can feel good. So I'll offer you that. And so I'm grouping those three: breathe, shake, and dance. Those are our drop into our bodies, use our body, and that's number 2. And the last one is something that's tough, but the next time that you're feeling overwhelmed, you're feeling anxious, you're feeling that restriction wherever you hold it, throat, chest, stomach, hips, and you're caught in your mind, call a friend or someone who's close to you, if it's a family member, and tell them how you're feeling. Tell them, man, I feel like shit right now. You know, I can't get past these thoughts of what I should do with my life, or whatever it is that's stressing you out and making you feel anxious. Maybe it's something super simple, like this girl, you know, we went on a date, she hasn't called me back, and I'm just caught in my mind, and da-da-da. Just tell them. Just be straight up honest. Tell them how bad you're feeling. Just tell them you're feeling anxious and stressed, and see how that feels. See how that feels. This is something I've always been so scared of. Always been so scared of doing. Letting people know that I'm not feeling good, right? It's like the scariest thing. And every time I do it, just a weight just goes up off me into the sky, goes away. And I feel so much lighter. Because you let something go, right? It's releasing something from you. Now, don't do this so often that your friend, like every time you call them now, they're like, oh shit, I don't think I want to answer the phone because he's just gonna vent to me, right? But trust me, if you're someone who keeps stuff bottled up, then your friend or whoever it is, or maybe it's your partner, they will probably feel honored that you want to express something to them. And they'll probably be able to relate, and they'll just feel like, wow, this person's opening up to me. This is great, right? So there you go. Some tips to staying in your body, getting out of the mind, feeling good. Done.